The Barnes Hill Community Reservoir was established in 1890. It has undergone some changes over the years, but for the most part, the original structure is still intact. It was primarily used in drought conditions back then. However, due to modernization and time, it has been abandoned and has not been used since 1986. The Barnes Hill Community Development Organization is seeking ways to enhance the community, and this reservoir is high on the agenda.
30 years later, we are back at the same location, and we are trying to not only restore the reservoir, but to create a solid community, one that understands the need to restore our culture, our heritage, and our history, and also to create something that is very community tourism based, so that the people of the village can also make a livelihood from what we create down here.
But can the reservoir sustain the existing population of the community?
In 1890, it was probably established to serve a community of 200-300 people. Now the community has grown in leaps and bounds, maybe 5-6 times that. So we would want to suggest at this time, if there was a severe drought and the people had to depend on the water here, it would be inadequate. But it's a start. And what we looked at one of our more recent meetings, if we can use the northern side of it and create another reservoir, right? So we want to do something again that is also aesthetically pleasing, something that will complement what is already there. So we are thinking very much as to how we can really serve the entire community in times of serious drought. And the only way we can do it is to make an addition to what is already here.
So what does the organization hope to achieve by the remodeling and reconstructing of this edifice, and what are the overall expectations?
The success of this project, of course, it will depend on funding from several different areas, but it will also depend largely on the spirit of the people of this community. The need to see the importance of it and to work to get it done. So far, the response has been very good. Yes, the gentlemen who are a little older, they come out and they understand the history and they need to pass it on to the younger people. But we have also been getting a cross-section of people, a couple of agriculturalists, the village nurse is very much involved, and we've had the young people from time to time come down to really play a part in this. Of course, we always would like to have more support, and we will get it in time, because once people see things are happening, and especially in an area that they love, they will come in. This was an area that was very strong as far as something that is environmentally pristine was concerned. This little area probably supplied all of the sugar apple that was sold in the market in Antigua and Barbuda. And you know the Antiguans love the sugar apple. So we plan to restore a lot of that, add new plants, new fruit trees especially. But we are very, very excited about creating this community tourism project, where we want to create kiosks that we will have people from the village operate small businesses. We're very concerned about what the women in our village are doing, and we want to offer them some very good opportunities to develop themselves and develop programs that they would have had, but for one reason or the other, it's lying latent for the time being. So we want to make sure we do that, create small restaurants, create a community museum, you know, these things, a wonderful water fountain. Now, for those of you who know the area and you see the view of Jabberwock Beach area behind us, you'd understand it's a magnificent area to create a building that we could use to house weddings or parties, even conferences, a nice little restaurant that sells local food. The potential is just enormous.